The cost for in-state public college has skyrocketed 237% in the last 20 years.
Wow. So with that in mind, PayScale today released a study of the schools with the best return on investment, cost versus expected income.
Here in Colorado, the School of Mines topped the list, followed by the Air Force Academy.
So tonight, we take a 360 look at a simple question whose answer is anything but. Is college worth it?
Nick Offerman said, figure out what you love to do, then figure out how to get paid to do it. 21-year-old CU Denver student Marcus Gallegos has figured out what he wants to do, computer programming. But first, he's got to pay for college to be able to do it.
I don't get help from my parents, so student loans is absolutely necessary for me getting my education.
Marcus is on track to finish his master's in computer science in 2022 and leave school with $65,000 in student loan debt, which will take him 21 years to pay off.
I'm thinking of beyond repayment of loans. I'm thinking about when I want to buy a house. Am I going to be beholden to a landlord until I'm 42 years old?
Now, on the other side, we have Noel Ginsberg. He dropped out of college 38 years ago and founded Intertech Plastics, a manufacturing company that's grown to 2 Denver area plants and 150 employees. Noel is a millionaire many times over.
Do you have a 4-year degree?
I do not.
Have you been successful?
By most estimates, I have. Still working at it, though.
Now, Marcus wants a degree. Noel obviously didn't need one. And for convenience, I'll serve as an example of somebody who got a bachelor's degree because it was required by TV news, and it's definitely been worth it for me. But college is a lot more expensive now. Now, I'm getting ready to give you a lot of numbers here, so stay with me.
For the 2017-18 academic year, average tuition and fees for 1 year at a private university in the U.S. was $42,000. At a public university for out-of-state students, $26,000. Public school for in-state, $10,000. Last year, the average student loan debt for a college grad was $37,172. In 2005, the average student loan debt was just $10,000. CU Denver economics professor Andrew Friedman acknowledges the troubling trajectory, but argues that college is still worth the price.
But I think the average is still this is worth it. That may change, but for the moment, I think the average is absolutely worth it.
And the Bureau of Labor Statistics backs him up. The average salary for someone with a high school diploma is $35,256. The average salary for someone with a bachelor's degree, $59,124. Jillian Gleason is a school counselor at Denver's Lincoln High School. She says nowadays cost of college has to be discussed when helping students plan their post-high school paths. And then, of course, there are the students who face very real pressure from family and friends to go right into college.
If they're not ready, I would not advise that. I don't think that that's something that I would encourage. I feel like you have to be ready, you have to be invested.
Back to Noel Ginsberg. He's not just a college dropout multimillionaire businessman. He's also CEO of the newish nonprofit CareerWise. That program encourages Colorado high school students to explore what they really want to do. When they land on something, an apprenticeship in that industry is set up for them.
And it's not a failure of the education system. I would propose that it's a failure of business and industry not recognizing what their role is in education.
Through CareerWise, students identify what they want to do: Mercedes mechanic, cop, teacher, spine surgeon, whatever. Then CareerWise helps plot the training needed to get there. And there are some viable and extremely practical non-college paths. For instance, a trade school. Those cost on average $33,000 total and take between 10 and 18 months to finish. You come out with a job that brings home on average $42,000 a year, but a trade school trained construction manager, say, can easily earn more than $100,000 a year. $100K for a $33,000 education and probably very little school debt? Well, something to think about.
What is that career, and what's the best way to get the skills and the competencies to be successful? And if that includes a 4-year degree, go and get one. But don't believe that that's the only way to do it. There's equal dignity in multiple paths.
So, is college worth it? Yes. No. We'll see.
So what